we are assembling the beach slice cards. I have several different versions available, and we are just going to jump right in and start with the back of the card. So we have a sun and clouds to apply to our skyline. You'll notice that the sun and one of the clouds is cut to fit the curve of the background. So you just want to find where it fits. There we go. Then we have a palm tree. And my front palm tree, I am going to use some foam to pop it up a little. Okay. There we go. Now the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pop up just the top half of the tree. I can't pop the bottom because of the slice pieces here, but I can pop up the top half. So you just want to kind of find where your tree fits, just like this, and it's going to be just right at the top of this slice, so that's going to go up over it. And if you wanted, you know, may have been beneficial for me to put the tree down because maybe the cloud would have been better a little bit lower, but I think it's okay. So I'm going to put glue here on the bottom part of the trunk. And when you put this on, you just want to, you know, again, line it up side to side here as best you can. So this part has to be glued down. These are popped up. Okay, so just like that. And then we have our slice pieces. I'm gonna go ahead and install these. And I'm just making sure that I keep this bottom piece level. I'm gonna do the other side. And again, I'm keeping it level here across the bottom. And then you're going to insert your center. Okay, so now we can flip this over and we can put our backing on. You don't want to use too much glue, but you want to use enough to hold it down. You don't want to make it too wet and cause a lot of curling in your paper. Okay, then I'm going to set this aside. We're going to work on our flower. Oh, maybe I have to put it on first. Hang on. So you want to do get that slid in there. I'm going to fold it over to the side. And then I'm going to glue my tabs down. And now fold it the other way. Get it going both ways. There we are. Then we're going to put our front piece on to hide those tabs. Clean it up. There we are. Okay. Now we can go ahead and put our leaves on. I'm not going to pop the leaves, but I am going to pop the flower. Whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Making a mess with my glue. Did I pick the wrong one? Okay, so This is not symmetrical either. I thought it was, but it's not. So make sure to try it before you do what I just did. Okay, now let's assemble our flower. And I know this flower is not symmetrical, so you have to find the way that it fits. There it is. Then add your centerpiece. And I like to bend mine up just a little because it's too small to pop up. And then we're just going to put that right there on the front. There we are. Okay. So there is your base piece. And this is another piece that is bigger, so you're just going to have to really watch that your back is not curling up too much. So this one, you've got a beach chair. So you'll want to cut this piece not only for the sand, but the post through the umbrella. It's also the color for that. Close that door all the way, I'm recording. So just take a minute, make sure you get that lined up really well. Now you can see how your stick to your umbrella shows through there. Then your umbrella is these 4 pieces. And it has just a little, if you just line it up to these corners, then it should be in the correct place. And if you want, you can pop your umbrella up with some foam tape. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use some of the bigger squares here. I really like these slice cards. They go together very quickly and they don't use as much paper. So this is a little bit floppy. You may want to double this piece if you're using foam tape like I did. I mean, it'll hold up, but it may start to curl because that's a little bit heavy. Now I'm going to pull in my Flamingo. She's pretty easy. And actually, I think I want to pop up the wings on this. I'm going to pop the head too, but I think I want the wings to be popped up. I used the shimmer paper for mine. I really like it. I don't know if you can tell that the paper is shimmery. Yeah, I like the wings popped up too. Okay, so now this does have this little piece here for the beak. So you may need a little pickup tool or I don't know what I was thinking. Tweezers to handle that. I'm just bending my flower a little bit before I put it down, just so it has a little more dimension. And there is, whoopsie, the Flamingo. Okay, let's do the pineapple next. Just gonna line that up side to side. And I'm gonna do this green kind of how I did the palm trees. I'm just using my fingernail to curl these up just a little bit. And I'm going to put a foam dot right here at the near the top, but I'm going to glue it at the bottom. So you just center that right in there. And see how that gives it a nice dimension, makes it look like it's all coming out of the same stock. Okay. Put my flower together. To stay. Darn it. And then what I'm going to do right here where the stock is I'm going to put my foam tape right there. Then apply that to my flower. There. So there is the pineapple. Now we've got a VW bug. This one is going to need a little bit of, a little bit of inking because maybe just some brown, because I'm putting the same color on the same color. So I just want to hit these edges just ever so slightly. And you can see that that makes it just pop right out. And that's all I'm going to do with that. Okay. So before I put it on the base, I'm going to build my car here. Put all these pieces on before I put it on the base. I'm not sure which ones. Go here. I'm going to put these on before the windshield so that I don't put my windshield on too low. And I'm just butting these right up against the bumper. Down here, I've bumped it right up against that bumper. And now for the headlights. And I get this in the center. This would probably be a good place to use tweezers as well. Okay, now the surfboard, you just kind of eyeball it. When you put it on, you're just going to glue it on to the back of the rack. Oh, I might have the wrong. Are they all the same? So we're just going to kind of glue it on there. I shouldn't have done it yellow, so I'm gonna ink this too. I should have picked a different color because so I'm just rubbing my brown on here to change the color of this. I'm gonna put my glue right here. Okay, now we're going to glue this onto the base. There we are. There's your VW bug. And now we've got our bus. And again, I'm going to put the rack on first. We have headlights. Probably should have been higher, but that's all right. Oh, maybe it's not all right. Shoot. Let's just slide these off here for a second. Bummer. I forgot to put the bumper on. Was wondering why it was looking funny here. Okay, that's better. Now I'm going to go ahead and put my flower on. And I'm just getting it right down in there. Oops. And my windshield. The surfboard together. And I like the look of the other one inked, so I'm going to go ahead and do that to this one. And apply it to the base. And there we have it. So you would take your card, your center, you're just going to slide it right in. Okay, there was that one. There we are. And this is your beach set. Thank you for joining me.